Point cutting uses the tips of the scissors to create a textured edge and a grown-in feel. Here it is shown in layering. On a mid-length perimeter, and a longer length. Point cutting can also be used with a filtering method to detail graduation. A variation of point cutting is deep parallel point cutting, where the whole length of the blade is used. Generally, it is worked as a detailing technique on dry hair to reduce weight without reducing length. Once again, this can be used on the interior or the perimeter. The slicing technique is used to create a looser, more seamless feel. The scissors are placed into the section of hair and sliced from the inside out as the scissors grip the hair shaft. If the blades are kept stationary, less hair is removed. It can be used to visually blend lengths and colour and create perimeter edges. Used on dry hair, the technique creates a more subtle effect. The depth of the slicing can be controlled by the angle of the scissor blade. Different results can be achieved according to the hair density. This technique was used extensively in the Toni&Guy Raw collection. Slide cutting can be used to visually blend short to longer lengths. The blades are slowly closed as they slide down the hair shaft, as opposed to cutting. This minimises the removal of length and weight. It can be used on the perimeter, generally around the face. The method can also be used internally. The channeling technique is used to create more definite separation. It differs to slide cutting or slicing, as a cutting action is used as the scissors work through the hair. It can be used subtly to visually blend lengths, colour and perimeter shapes, or more dramatically, for an extreme removal of weight, as seen in this cut from Toni&Guy's On the Edge collection. Cutting is used on hair with more natural movement or curl. The tips of the scissors are used to cut into the hair following a brickwork pattern to systematically remove weight. This will create more separation through the hair without obvious layering. Twist cutting is used in a similar way to brick cutting to reduce weight internally. Again used on hair with more natural movement. The section of hair is twisted and the scissors are used to randomly cut into the surface. The benefit of using these techniques is to minimize damage to the cuticle layer. The edging technique creates a frayed texture. A single blade is used with a razoring action, working with the direction of the cuticle. It can be used on the perimeter or internally to reduce weight and increase movement. Cutting creates a similar texture to edging, generally used internally on wet or dry hair to create foundation shapes or detail. The scissors work against the direction of the cuticle in a similar way to backcombing to create maximum texture to each individual strand. This will give more volume and versatility. This technique was used extensively in the Toni&Guy Cuts with Perspective collection. Cutting with the razor creates a shattered internal texture. Classic sectioning patterns may be used, but the change of tool gives a much looser feeling. A controlled scooping action is used, which helps maintain a balanced shape. The razor can also be used to detail perimeter edges. Here, the tool is used on a shorter length to maximize texture.